WTF Weekly. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. You dig? Yada that boy. Um, some more info has hit the tabloids. You know what I mean? Well, it ain't hit the tabloids. Well, it has hit the tabloids, and we don't know if it's true or alleged. So we're gonna say allegedly with this new information that came out. But sound like not only Drake is waving the white flag. It sound like the record label, the sponsors, the business partners, and everybody think this is bad for business. Allegedly. At the same time, the same record labels that put these songs out on DSPs, got the shit charting on Spotify, Apple, and all the other shit, YouTube. But now it's bad for business. But y'all just ran it up on the streams with them songs. Allegedly, man. Let's get to the business though. Let's get to y'all, man. I see you tapping in, man. NFL Ghost is in the building, the first on the tap in, man. I see you, boy. Let some more people get up in this motherfucker, man. Kansas City up in this bitch. Ohio on the tap in. I see you, PJ. Yep, I see you, Frank Lucas. Okay. The 816 in this motherfucker. Okay. Yep. 206. Okay. Yep. So it looks like some propaganda to me. I agree. Portland in this motherfucker. I see you, boy. Let's everybody start tapping in, hit them likes on the way in, man. You know what I mean? Show that you support the motherfucking show, support the channel, man. You fuck with the kid. Get in. Yada that boy. Yeah, this shit getting wild, man. This shit is getting wild, man. For those who don't know, it was a shooting at Drake's mansion last night at 2 a.m. And a lot of Drake stands and fans are trying to point it at Kendrick instead of the real issues that's going down out there in Toronto and in LA. But we'll dig into all that tonight. Grab your motherfucking popcorn, because we own one. Get it, yada da. R.I.P. Gonzo, man, definitely, man. Off top, recipes Gonzo, regime life, man. You feel me? Shanique with this motherfucker. What up, sis? Let me let this nigga Jake out right quick, y'all. Hold up. Jake, you always want to get all mobile and busy when I'm on my podcast. All right, homie. Deuces. But hell yeah, man. These motherfuckers trying to put this shit on Kendrick. I mean, the timing was it would have a motherfucker looking like something happened, especially with the post of the ad. I mean, with the motherfucking aerial view of the nigga property on the nigga album. I mean, on the cover of the diss song. So, people could point at that, but this nigga, everybody knew what Drake House was. It's public information. It's on Google Maps. Ain't no secret. People have been to parties of that motherfucker, all types of shit. His parties that he had thrown up there. So that ain't no secret. All them niggas in Toronto know where that nigga live. Period. Shaniqua, thanks for the alley-oop, sis. I see you in the building. Welcome to What the Fuck Weekly Late Night. You know how we do this shit. I like to get on when the kids go to sleep. I'm still a father, so I got a lot of daddy duties in the daytime, industry duties in the daytime, personal duties in the daytime. So I got time at night. You dig? So let's get to the motherfucking content, man, because it's going down, man. Let's hear what the label got to say first, man, because this shit is getting crazy, man. Some higher ups is begging Kendrick to stop. This is supposed to be UMG. So this is all alleged. This is all alleged. Letter from Universal Music Group to Kendrick and the parties, and this is what's supposed to be going down behind closed doors. Fair use to this brother, man. God damn, what's his brother name? Fuck. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. Urban
recordings just got better.
Urban Legends, okay. Urban Legends. Okay, for sure. Y'all subscribe to Urban Legends. He definitely lit in this motherfucker. I remember he was going bad on goddamn Pharaoh, young Pharaoh. He done switched it up. He was cooking young Pharaoh. That's my nigga though. That's the young homie.
The most important video.
Fair use, y'all. Let's go. Talk your shit, Urban Legend Will. Let's go, boy.
I've done on this topic so far. Urban Legend Will Evans, y'all know what it is, bro. UMG is calling off Kendrick Lamar off Drake because billions are at stake. This is a report that's going around. It says from an insider, and they're waiting on the proof in the form of documents, so they'll update whenever they receive it. This is what's being said. PG Lang, a.k.a. Kendrick Lamar, and EXO, The Weeknd, as of yesterday, were asked by Universal Music Group to end the beef with OVO and Drake. Kendrick apparently isn't budging on it, but UMG is pressing hard on their request to squash the beef. UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all of the parties involved, and they want Kendrick, either directly or said through PG Lang, his company, to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedo if Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Drake is losing the beef in Universal Music Group's eyes. So from their perspective, the sooner it ends, the better. The pedo claims and accusations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and the other parties a lot of money. So they want Kendrick Lamar to squash it right now, put out a statement, even if it's not true, put out a statement to fix this, because Drake just did a deal up there worth $400 million. Drake just signed his life away to UMG. And this is why Kendrick is saying the lines in the song when he's saying, you know, show me your splits and I'll double back with you. You want to talk about splits? Show me your splits. I'll promise you I'll double back with you. That's why Kendrick is saying those lines, because Drake probably doesn't own much of his catalog at all or his life right now. It's been reported that Drake is being required to put out 2 albums a year. So people think Drake just drops because he wants to drop. But
so fair use. I'm going to break down the deal. That's a 360 deal. Nobody giving you 400 million if they ain't getting a piece of everything. So you wonder why Drake is on tour so much, because that's part of the deal. You know what I mean? You wonder why Jay-Z and Beyonce is on. They got the same type of deal, a $400 million deal where they got to put out albums a certain amount of time and they got to do motherfucking shows, a lot of concerts, you know, merch deals, all the other shit that come with it, you know, but they get a piece of it because they just pay you 400 million, rock, you dig? So it's basically a 360 deal, and they get a piece of everything that Drake got coming in, you know, to pay back that 400 million. Same with Jay-Z, same with Beyonce. The big dogs get these deals, you know. But yeah, that's the deal he got. Let's continue. Fair use.
Reports are going around that says Drake puts out 2 albums a year because Universal Music Group is forcing him to, because he just did a deal with them in 2022 for $400 million, the biggest deal in music business history, especially for a rapper. You know, and they have 4 of the top 5 earning artists in any genre over at UMG. Now, this is interesting, bro. You know, 400 million for a record deal. That's crazy. He just got, basically, he got Patrick Mahomes numbers for a record deal. This is what an article says. It says, after rampant speculation about a bidding war for his services, Drake appears to have finalized a mega deal with Universal Music Group that could net him upwards of $400 million when it's all said and done. Drake has been known to be making about $50 million. This is what they're reporting. $50 million for his label every year just off of the music. They saying annual earnings are 50 million. I believe that is much more than that. I believe Drake is making much more than that. If they're giving him 400 million, they know they're gonna recoup that.
Hey, nigga, stop pocket watching. We ain't here to do all that, nigga. Anyway, we heard what the record label trying to say. This nigga pocket watching like a motherfucker, man. Slow down, Turbo. Cool. Yeah, quit counting the nigga pockets, man. We know that nigga making a shitload of bread. Leave it at that, Jack. But yeah, man. Basically, allegedly, we don't know if that letter is real. You know, this said from an inside source. We didn't even know if this really from UMG. But it sounds fishy. You know what I mean? It sounds fishy. But it'd be a perfect way to cop out. You know what I mean? To tap out, to have the big head at the record label to call in. You know, y'all all got deals up under this. You know, hey, man, Farrakhan this shit, man. I need everybody on the Zoom. Y'all need to squash this shit. But my thing is, why is it only required that Kendrick makes a public apology and take back the words of the pedo, you know what I mean, allegations? Why Drake ain't got to apologize for claiming that his baby is by somebody else and that his baby mom is cheating with his business partner and that he beats on women? Why he ain't got to apologize for that? So I think that's kind of fake, because if Kendrick got to apologize for the pedo allegations, Drake should have to apologize for the women beating and the motherfucking child allegations that he made. It should be the same. It shouldn't be all Kendrick got to go on this and public apology. Like for what? Kendrick won. Period. Y'all want him to stop. You know what I mean? Cash him out. He'll stop. But taking shit back, I don't think that's going to happen. And if y'all really want this shit to stop, y'all want to put the motherfucking music out anyway. The shit came out up under y'all umbrella. If I pull up motherfucking, if I pull up Kendrick shit, I'm about to pull it up right now on Apple and see what it's under. Kendrick Lamar. Hold on. Let me see what this shit under. Because if y'all promoting this shit on DSPs, yeah, right here. And it says Kendrick Lamar under exclusive license of Interscope Records. Interscope Records is under UMG, Universal Music Group. So there you have it. They put it out. It's out. You see what it say? Label up on an exclusive rights of Interscope Records. So yeah, right there. Interscope Records. So they put that bitch out. They put it out right there. You see. Yeah, I'm sorry about that light. I don't know what the fuck is that. So they put that bitch out. And now it's all bad. I think niggas run it up. I think these niggas, I think they said Kendrick about to have his first solo #1. You know what I mean? So I think they run it up. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it's true or not. We'll see though. But other content creators are also reporting on this incident, and it gets deeper, man. It gets deeper and deeper. You know, I like to go to the females, man. I like when the females talk they shit, man. Instead of these niggas, man. No disrespect to the homies out there doing their content, but it's way more beautiful and way more sexy when a female do it. But she about to break this shit down about the executive that allegedly begged Kendrick to stop. Tisha Tails, man. Tisha Tails, man. She telling him the motherfucking tea. Let's go, Tisha Tails. Fair use. Let's go.
Well, baby, if you are Drake, it looks like Kanye was right, and you ran straight to your rich baby daddy, the head of UMG, Lucian Grange, to make this rain that Kendrick was putting on you stop. Now, listen, this was something floating around Twitter. I saw, but I was like, I mean, it seemed 100% believable. I believed it because after Drake in that song waved the white flag, Kendrick was ready to drop another disc, and this one had a whole bunch of West Coast rappers. Unfortunately, it seems like the whole world was believing what people said about Drake, and it was messing with their money. And by their money, I mean the record label's money. Now, baby, if you don't believe this is true, TMZ came out with a thing talking about their sources said. Remind everybody that TMZ is actually a tabloid. Sir, what sources? What sources? Is his name Break and rhymes with does his name rhyme with Break and starts with D? Who are your sources? Yo, let's get into this mess.
Yes,
Drake was real corny like this, but he showed that he is the ultimate Karen. Literally, he showed he is the ultimate Karen. You start a war, right? When you up, you want everyone to celebrate. You get knocked off the imaginary throne you had by a real artist, baby. You can have as many hits as you want. Kendrick Lamar is the more talented one. Kendrick Lamar.
Bitch, get to the T. God damn. Let me hear your whole fucking explanation on this shit. Just go on and get to this shit, bitch. Excuse my language to all the females out there and to her with the content.
And he's the one that gets the most love, right? I do believe that most Drake supporters are Drake-like themselves, so that is their king. They need to have hope. But all jokes aside, right? You did all that mess, got your rich baby daddy involved, all because you was losing. But when you thought you had Kendrick on the ropes, you were ha-ha laughing about his kid's paternity, y'all. This was some Karen mess if I've ever seen this. Again,
what happened?
Again, think about what happened. Here's where it started, right? This is from an insider waiting on proof in the form of documents. Will update whenever I receive it. This was just something on Twitter. They said Kendrick and XO The Weeknd, as of yesterday, were asked by Universal Music Group, UMG, to end the beef with Drake. Kendrick apparently isn't budging at all, but UMG is pressing hard on the request to squash the beef. UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all the parties involved, and they want Kendrick either directly or through who is PG Lang, that's his record label, right? To post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedophile and Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Why would Kendrick do that unless listen, if they dropped a bat, and this is why I didn't believe it. I mean, I believed that they would have the audacity, but I didn't believe that it would be settled because I was like, unless you drop a huge bat, why? Why? Drake talked about his kid, his girl, his mama, then accused him of being touched. There's no shame in that, but he was trying to shame him about it. It was unhinged. And then talking about you waving a white flag.
Hold on, that's another one. You claim that the nigga was molested. So Drake don't have to apologize for all of that, but Kendrick has to apologize and clear up the pedo allegations. This shit sound fake. And if Kendrick will agree to this, he's out his fucking mind. I don't think Kendrick motherfucking Top would agree to this, but I do think that the battle is over because Top has sent a tweet talking about good battle. You know, now that we've proven that K-Dot is still the king, you know, we still got to handle these issues with other people that showed their hand, you know. So Top, they might forgive, but they don't forget. You know, so all the people that was choosing sides, you know, I think he's saying stay on that side, bro. You know, you're going to need Kendrick. You don't need SZA. You're going to need, you know, all the artists that I got for something, you know, and you ain't going to get them, period. Sorry about that. Remember, you know, and it looked like Kendrick got the South on his side. He got the West on his side. You know, East Coast, you know, they biased. You know, they feel like Drake is part of them, I guess. I guess Toronto is up above the East Coast, so they fight for Drake like he's from New York or some shit like that. I don't have a dog in the fight. I think it's a great battle. I think it's good for hip hop. I think this was one of the most historic battles that happened in hip hop because it got the two biggest dogs in the game. Just like when, you know, Pac and Biggie was going at it, but it wasn't this intense, you know, to where, I mean, it was way more intense because, you know, two people died. Rest in peace to both of the legends, Pac and Biggie. But far as intense, far as like, it wasn't back-to-back disses coming like within days or within weeks. You know, we had to wait for an album to come out, So the way they hitting has not been hitting, you know, besides when niggas was doing mixtapes. They doing this with record labels. So the way they maneuvering with the record labels and dropping how they want to drop, this is fucking insane. And it's crazy. It's one of the dopest hip-hop battles that happened, you know, besides the old school battles, you know, back in the day, old school beats. But yeah, Drake was gassing. Both of them songs, Push Ups was gas, all gas. Family Matters was all gas. It's that last one, man, that motherfucking The Heart Part 6. And he was, you know, talking some shit on there too, but the beat was so cornball and it sounded like he was explaining himself and defending himself to where it really didn't hit like the first two. You know what I mean? So ain't no disrespect to Drake. You know, I'm in the middle, you know, but I know gas when I see gas, and I know when a nigga got. I watch URL, you know what I mean? Fucking all the battle rap shit, you know what I mean? Whether it's King of the Dot, whether it's URL, whether it's you know, the other the new one that Remy Ma got, Chrome. You know, whether it's Chrome, URL, or King of the Dot. I watch hip hop battles. I got a lot of friends, you know what I mean, that do the hip hop battles. Daylight, one of the homeboys, you know, Disaster, one of my homeboys, you know, that gas shit, you know, and if they lose a battle, even though you my homeboy, I'm gonna say you lost the fucking battle. You know, it was one time when Daylight used to do a lot of antics and lose the battle, but we know that he was way more lyrically superior, but he'd do the antics and make a nigga like, oh, come on, man. He did an antic one time where I ain't gonna even say that. But anyway, sometimes and all the time, when it becomes a battle, somebody gotta lose. When it's a competition, somebody gonna win or lose. End of the day, it ain't gonna be no tie. Somebody gonna win or lose. And clearly, Kendrick won this motherfucker. You got record labels allegedly partners and sponsors, you know, allegedly, you know, talking about this fucking up the money. You know, you got to retract statements. It's getting ugly out there, man. But let's continue, man. Let's continue. Where Goose the motherfucker great at? Goose, get in this
Ninja,
motherfucker,
what?
nigga.
After you said all that mess about me, and then say, and then I wave a right flag. Nah, Ninja, I will get the last word, right? Anyway, Drake is losing in the beef in UMG's eyes. So from UMG's perspective, the sooner the beef ends, the better. And the pedo accusations, the PDF.
Are you interested in starting your own faceless YouTube automation channel, but all people do is tell you to go to freaking Fiverr and Upwork and hire people to make rain sound videos, motivation videos, and all this other useless crap?
We're making this video right now. Saying fuck you. Let's continue. Fair use.
File accusations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and other parties a lot of money. Now, this was the rumor. Okay. The post, if you guys will remember, let me just lock in real quick. The post, if you guys will remember, did not have any official anything or even any type of receipts. They just said that they were looking for receipts. Hold on, let me just lock in.
So this shit probably ain't even true.
What? Hit him up. Okay. They said they didn't have any official or any type of receipt. It would have been obvious to ignore or treat like someone made it up. Okay. But TMZ did a whole article about this. You found one.
I was about to say, TMZ released this shit. So this came from TMZ. This article or this claim came from TMZ. So this is where it originally came from. So TMZ be, you know, talking some shit sometimes, and sometimes they be false and lying. So we don't know if this true or false coming from TMZ, man. They some lying motherfuckers anyway. Let's go.
Random tweet and did an article on top of that, right? You remember that night. It was so odd. It screamed something was going on behind the scenes because Kendrick's people before them was alluding to another imminent drop. And this one was going to include a bunch of other West Coast rappers. And then Drake put out that last song where he said at the end, he's walking away. And then Kendrick's people say that they won't release anything now that he admitted defeat. Again, Drake is super active on IG all the time. All the time, okay? If it's not his IG stories, he's under someone's comment section, someone's little sister's comment section. Drake has been also radio silent ever since as well, okay?
All right, enough of you, baby. We appreciate you. Fair use. We got it. So the word is spreading around. You know what I mean? Everybody's spreading the same shit. You know, came from TMZ. You know, so TMZ put that shit out there. Is it true or false? You know what I mean? But I know if it's false, UMG really need to do that. Wave the white flag. Because if these allegations, if people ride with these allegations, it can fuck up the business. You know, you already got motherfuckers, you know, talking shit and doing memes and TikToks and shit and digging up dirt from way back in the day and putting shit together. Hey, man, it's ugly. You got footage and pictures and interviews and shit. Like, it's ugly. You know, they trying to paint a picture against Drake, man, which is all alleged. You know, until you could prove some sexual contact, you know, that's all alleged. You know, just people hanging out, going to dinner. You can't prove that they have a sexual relationship. So until you could prove they came out of a hotel together, that they done spent together all night together, then you're talking. But just going to dinner, I think got reaching. You know what I mean? But we seen them on that stage with that 16-year-old, 17-year-old. Hey, that's creepy. That's creepy, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. I ain't got no dog in the race, though, or the fight. It's very entertaining, man. Salute to the West. We back with Kendrick doing his 1-2. And shit, let's get back to the content, man. I want to go to Akademiks, man, because they making so many excuses for Drake. And you know he on the payroll. This nigga is on the payroll. Hold up. This nigga's on the payroll. You could tell, he's making up every fucking excuse. They trying to like blame Kendrick for the shooting, knowing that it has something to do with some deeper underworld shit that's going down in Canada and America with two singer niggas. You know, y'all filling the dots. But we know what this is. This ain't no fucking Kendrick work with some shooting at a nigga mansion in fucking Toronto. It's not happening. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Yeah,
nigga.
Is this Forbat's Instagram right here? I think it is.
A nigga
the artist known as Forbat's, I think some of y'all know him. You know, he has that very popular song, Act 2. Essentially, I was.
Hey, if a nigga type that fast, he called 911 on speed dial. Watch out for niggas that know how to type fast like that. That nigga 911 on speed on nigga 9. That shit dial. It's that quick. Watch out for speed typing niggas, man. They call the police quick. Akademiks in full effect. Let's go. Fair use.
Looking on his Twitter the other day, and I was a little bit surprised by, like, you know what I mean, what I saw. Let me see if I can find it.
Fuck what you saw.
2 things surprised me. Maybe he deleted it.
That's good.
Medications with the person's name and also address on the medication. I think that's kind of obvious, right? Somebody said, so it's validated, okay? No. Hey, listen. Well, allegedly, Drake did plant it. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's true. And I haven't asked him. I don't know if that's true. Because these just seem kind of random. Drake took credit for it on Family Matters, right? Didn't he take credit for it? One thing I'll say is that if Drake did plant it, you know what would even be a doper move? To drop the video of you putting the things in the fucking thing. Like, yo, let's put a shirt in there. Even though I get what people are saying, the shirt says Shorty and or Shorty collection, and it was meant. But I ain't gonna lie, man. You should at least have a video of you packing a joint, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think legit, his father might have just got robbed by some bimbo, bro. Like some chick just robbed him. And shit, it's a good way to spin it because
look at the excuses this nigga making, man. First, the Drake planted the shit, and you know they let Kendrick get a hold of this information and post it. Now it's Drake's father got robbed by some bimbo chick, and she posted it. But if my thing is this, right? This is the question: if it was planted and they wanted him to see this, why, when he used it for his album cover, it was taken off? I'll wait. If y'all planted this for him to use it, and he used it on his album cover, why did the label force him to take this off if it's not real? Just saying, man. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me. Let's go. Fair use.
Because I don't think Kendrick's gonna come out and be like, no, you didn't fool us. Here's the chick who robbed your father. Like, she ain't gonna do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so Kendrick gonna be quiet about it, and Drake could then set the narrative. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know how genius Drake would look if he had a video, or like, if he had a video of him and the boys just laughing, like, yo, bro, you know what you should do? Make a fake Ozempic prescription and
look at the fake ass boy. He's on the payroll. Look at this shit. You know what about Drake back? If he make like him, he laughing with the boys, he make a fake Look at this make-believe shit. Your nigga lost. Is this your king? He lost. You said this your GOAT. Drake is not my GOAT, nigga. He's a dope-ass rapper. He's the head of this shit, but he's not my GOAT. This is this nigga GOAT. He got crushed. This your king. You know what I mean? You got threw over the motherfucking ledge. Somebody got to say that nigga and bring him back to life. Hit him with them herbs. You know what I mean? That herb to get the Black Panther back to life. But right now, the Black Panther is dead. This is your king? They threw the nigga off the cliff, my nigga. You can't make these make-believe ass scenarios up when the nigga got threw off the cliff, my nigga. Sorry about that. It's too late. It's too late. Throw in the towel. You sweating like the nigga on Rocky. Throw in the towel. Stop it, slime. Niggas is crazy.
Throw that bitch in there. Yeah. Matter of fact, yo, throw them sleeping pills in there too. Yeah. Like, you know how hilarious that would be?
No.
But because, you know, and again,
no.
This is why, and I'm saying that also to be fair in both
That's
sides.
nerve shit.
Word of mouth, I don't take it as much. That's why I meet the Grams.
Look, see? Look at how he trying to dish shit. He's on the payroll. He's thinking of cornball ass nerd shit to do. Yo, that would be so funny. That would be so cool if he. Nerd, shut the fuck up. You ain't prepared for war, my nigga. That's why he lost. Listen to stupid ass niggas like you, nigga. Let's continue. Fair use.
Even though, by the way, this is a cover art for Meet the Grams. I don't even count that song. That song is like a bunch of lies or just rumors and hearsay, right?
How you don't count that song? Whoa, now you don't count Meet the Grams? Whoa. Look at the deflection, boy. Hey, the minute, look at his face. He ain't even confident with that face. I don't even count that. Who the fuck is you? You try to delete the Meet the Grams. Nah, you can't do that, brother. Sorry about that.
So, like, I want to give credit where credit's due for some clever shit for reveals, but not for lies or for trying to cap.
How you know it's a lie? There's only one verse about a daughter that's alleged. He's talking to the mother and the father about shit about their son that, you know, that the label is calling Kendrick to stop and apologize for. But it's fake. If it was fake, why is the label allegedly, a letter that was put on TMZ allegedly, begging Kendrick to stop allegedly and apologize allegedly and to retract his statement and clear the pedo allegations? If it was false, why all of this from the higher ups? I'll wait. But let's let Grape Ape talk his shit. Grape Ape, you are telling a fucking lie. Let's go, chat. Shit he called niggas. Let's go, chat. Akademiks. That was the name a nigga called him today, man. The motherfucking SID committee and the nation don't play. They call this nigga Akademiks. Let's go, Akademiks. Fair use.
You know what I mean? And on either side, right? Like on either side. This is where Drake had mentioned it, right? No. He mentioned it on Hard Part 6.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would have took all the walls down. The streets would have had me hiding out.
I don't know what you doing, my nigga. What you trying to say? I don't know why you playing. That's the wackest one. Don't play that ever again, my friend. Let's get to this shit, though. Let's get to where you trying to talk about this shit right here. Let's go, y'all.
People from outside Toronto kind of look at Drake as more of an ambassador for the entire country of Canada, right? Like we see Nicki Minaj who basically say, yo, she can't get into Toronto and she made a call to Drizzy and somehow she mad. Which, by the way, that's kind of crazy, right? Yo, I can't get into Toronto. Oh, I just called Drake. I'm in now. It's like, I'm not sure what links he got, but, you know, obviously he's the golden boy. What's the latest and what are you hearing about this whole situation that happened? And you could give me a recap of exactly what you heard at the times you heard it. Take it away.
Well, I've been listening to.
I know one thing, man. Hey, man, I ain't no pocket watching nigga, and I hope he has a garage full of lovely toys. But from the outside view, Drake, you can't fuck with Rick Ross with the cars. What's that? That's a motherfucking a Urus, and I see a motherfucking Rolls Royce truck. A Urus. Well, you know how much shit Rick Ross got parked in front of his shit, man. Come on, Drake. You gotta step your vehicle game up, man. Them vehicles that was out there, that's the thing. You got motherfucking niggas that's pimping bitches on on OnlyFans driving these, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. You gotta have a lot full of these motherfuckers, man. That lot, they ain't looking like Rick Ross shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. No hatred, you know, no pocket watching, but this is urban. This observing shit. Is that an Enzo? I don't even that's like a Mazda truck. I don't know what that is. Wowzers. That gotta be like that security guard. Somebody car like security. That can't be like his shit. It can't be. No, he gotta have all this shit parked inside and some lavish ass parking garage that hold 20 cars. This can't be it. Let's go, y'all.
Well, a lot of different news reports out here, and some of the ones that you caught, they had a lot of those details. However, one thing they didn't mention is around 2 a.m. when the assailants were outside of Drake's house, or I guess they were a little bit away from Drake's house.
Yeah.
Outside of the house in the car playing loud music.
Oh.
And screaming obscenities at the house.
Wait. Oh, wait. So is who's this? Has the authorities said this, or has the news said this, or you just know? Like you don't.
I caught this from the news. I didn't get. Put it this way, I didn't get it from the streets.
Okay.
I got this from the news, but I just there's so many different news reports and so many different news stations that have been covering this that I don't know how that detail got missed in some of the bigger news outlets. But what they were saying is these guys were playing music outside the house, playing loud music, and cussing, doing a whole bunch of shit, trying to, I guess, lure the security guard over to the point where even other neighbors in the area heard the disturbance.
Okay, now, have you ever been to this area of Toronto?
Yeah, I've driven through that area multiple times.
Okay, so it's known to be this really affluent neighborhood, and put it like this: even where I live at, and my house ain't 100 million. If this
Nobody care what you breaking down affluent neighborhoods, nigga. If it's up, nigga. You know how many motherfucking home invasions? The boy, rest in peace of Pop Smoke. He got smoked in a nice neighborhood in LA. The Hills, nigga, Hollywood Hills, man. You know how many niggas slide through Hollywood Hills, robbing, shooting niggas, and home invasions? Just because you in a mansion behind them walls or you think you got some gated security shit, niggas will hop that wall. You got people that live in them gated communities that will put the drop on your ass. Oh, he out of town. Hit that shit. I'll let y'all in. It's the underworld, my nigga. You feel me? Only square niggas wouldn't know, though, man. Nerd. Fair use. Let's go.
There's a couple Negroes in the corner drinking and bumping some honcho. That's a problem, right? So just hearing even that on the news, does that sound like some normal shit? Or I don't know, maybe Drake's house is a tourist attraction that people just post up at having parties. I don't know.
Nah.
That doesn't seem
at
normal.
2 a.m.
Right?
At 2 a.m.
Okay.
You're trying to cause a disturbance at 2 a.m. So if you're playing music, and from the news report I heard, they said that they were yelling obscenities. So
do we know what songs they were playing? Because that might be very interesting. If they playing,
I hope they ain't playing They Ain't Not Like Us.
Yo, it's gonna matter what songs they're playing now. You know what I mean? Wow. Okay.
I Akademiks. Look at you saying, oh, if they playing Kendrick, they was with Kendrick. Nigga, you know OVO and XO is beefing. It's a Canada war going down, nigga. It's been going down. And it's going down, nigga. I just said earlier, nigga, that the motherfucking the nigga Cass motherfucking spot got hit and security got shot. Same time, 2 o'clock in the morning, security in critical condition. 2 o'clock in the morning, Drake Estate. Security shot, critical condition. It sounds similar. And it was a week apart from each other. The Cass shit happened last week. Drake should happen last night. I don't know. That's what I pointed at, and that's what everybody's saying, that these niggas got beef, and it's Toronto beef. So I don't know what this nigga trying to do. Like, man, that's some sucker MC shit, man. You know what the fuck it is. You know you done talk to Drake and all his people. You know exactly what the fuck it is, man. You don't say, oh, they was playing Kendrick. Oh, that matters. It don't matter, nigga. Fuck you talking about, man? Akademiks.
So loud music. Okay, so now you know how, and I could pull up an article for, I was gonna get into this a little bit later, chat. It's historically, I remember reading this maybe over a year ago. it was said that Drake's house was allowed to break certain type of codes for like fences. Like he could have a higher fence than anybody else without the city getting mad. A lot of it for privacy, but definitely for security. Now, I say that to say his house was kind of almost designed like a fortress. If like, you know, again, you've been there physically seen it. You don't think these guys were expecting to see Drake himself?
Bro, what the fuck do the walls got to do with a nigga getting shot outside the walls? No Frank Ocean, no Diddy Bop. He got popped guarding the outside, allegedly. Them niggas didn't do the Troy shit and send in a motherfucking Trojan horse and got through the gate and came through there and started popping security. Nigga, that nigga came outside the wall. He came out the wall and got popped, allegedly. The fuck you talking about? Oh yeah, the tallest walls. It didn't matter. That wall didn't matter, nigga. Great Walls of China, that shit didn't matter. Nigga still got boo-bopped. Sorry about that. Fair use. Let's go.
For thinking that they were gonna get beyond the gates. What do you think?
I think that they were just trying to send a warning in some kind of way. Also,
Really?
I was on a radio show earlier this afternoon because anytime something like this happens, all the mainstream quote unquote white media stations and stuff like that who don't know shit about hip hop, they hit me up and they're like, okay, well, what's your take on this? Everybody and all these different news stations trying to connect Kendrick Lamar and whatever to this whole thing.
Yeah,
that's nasty work, B.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's always in the time of, yo, you're in a high profile feud. Whatever mans want to get some shit done, they're like, yo, you know who they're gonna look at. Let's run that play now. Obviously, for the people not involved in hip hop, that's where their natural inclination is gonna be. I quickly, like within like minutes, was, you know, talk to a few people that are like, yo, this got nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar, but it is good to have him as a cloak while they report it as such, because
it's good to have him as a cloak. The fuck you talking about? It's good to put a shooting of a motherfucking security guard on Kendrick Lamar as a cloak. This nigga is on the payroll. Akademiks. What are you want Kendrick Lamar arrested for some shit he didn't do? Oh, it's good for the cloak. And the fuck? Listen to this nerd ass nigga. He don't know nothing about street politics, talking street politics. Nerd, stay in the books, not the block. Stop it, slime. Cool. Fair use. This nigga's embarrassing himself more and more, man. I can't. Only a couple more minutes of this shit, because this nigga making me highly upset. I hate when nerd niggas talk about street shit. It's not cool. Let's go, y'all.
The real people, they don't really want to, they're not doing this to get caught. You know what I mean? And even though, honestly, I think there's so much police presence and there's so much police, you know, focus on this, they probably will get caught anyways. But, you know, at least the news report, oh, he has a feud with Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think anybody's going to get caught, to be honest.
You don't think so?
Because if you have that kind of plan to go in front of Drake's house, the biggest rapper in the world, you're not moving sloppy. You're doing what you need to do and then getting out neatly. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many cameras are on site.
Really?
Or that would just be a dummy mission. You know you're going to get caught with a whole bunch of cameras around, so you have to have intention if you're going there.
I thought this was a crash out dummy mission.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so at all.
I think going to a famous celebrity house and letting off shots when you know that, like, I have a picture of like even the front gate, and this is while it was being constructed. I have it up. They got security cameras everywhere, right? The police even said this is on camera. Now, granted,
and the police said it was fuzzy footage that they couldn't use. So either this nigga ain't got, I mean, I ain't gonna even say that. I know he got high-powered cameras, but it was at nighttime, so you probably couldn't see clear. But I'm gonna tell you this: I deal with cannabis clubs and cannabis growing facilities, legal facilities, And when I go in their facilities, it takes IDs and credit cards and shit. They got zap shit. And it is biometric cameras that could scope you out, see your face, and it sends to the government and it say your name and who you are. Zoom in on your motherfucking license plate and say who your name and who you are. Biometric cameras, nigga. Biometric. So if you ain't got biometric cameras that could describe, see a nigga face and boom, say who he is, and see a motherfucking car and say who that car is, you're behind a motherfucking 8 ball right now. They got biometric cameras, nigga, that see heat seeking, nigga, night vision, nigga, all of that. And will describe your ass, nigga. Will do a motherfucking scan of your ass in a database and come back you with your real name. Boy, face scanning on the biometric cameras. This is cannabis clubs and cannabis grow ops got this. Drake has to have this at his mansion. I'm just saying, man, face recognition. They got all that face recognition, all that. The biometric motherfucking cameras. So if Drake ain't got the biometrics, man, nigga, hey, spend your guap on the biometrics instead of the bitches. Get you the biometrics, boy. Just letting y'all know, man, it's a whole new league of camera out there, nigga, for real. Let's go, y'all. Not the ring, not the ring camera, nigga. Some old other shit, nigga. But let's go, y'all. Fair use.
They probably did some slick shit, no license plate, this and third, but I'm pretty sure like the police could kind of track however this car got there, all type of stuff. I think doing that just to send some random shots at a security guard, just to send a message, I think they're gonna get caught. Also, here's the thing: not only is the streets gonna talk, people always act like when the streets talk.
Somebody in the chat said I'm talking China. All right. Let me look up biometric cameras in the U.S. so I could prove this sucker MC wrong. I don't just talk it, I walk it, my nigga. I know a few grow operations, legal operations that have biometric cameras, nigga. They knew who I was down the street, nigga, from my car and the license plate. And me pulling up with my facial recognition, it zoomed in with that information too. They showed me this shit. It got all the different, nigga, it got different fucking colors, bro. Like rainbow colors for each different, whatever it is that they want, nigga. Showing routes and all types of shit. I done seen this motherfucking database, nigga. And it's rainbow color lines with everything that's going in front of the facility, nigga. Calculating shit, bro. It's Maine, nigga. I done seen this shit with my own eyes out here in California, my nigga. No China shit. They probably showed you that technology on what it's called, Black Mirror or something, Mirror, whatever that shit called. But yeah, they got them cameras right now, nigga. Stop playing.
Talk, the police close their ears. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, I'm pretty sure they could probably crack this case. But you really
go
ahead.
He got shot in the chest. Think about this. It's not like they didn't give him a leg up. They shot this nigga in the chest. He could die.
That's true too.
Right? So in my opinion, when you're doing something like that, you're trying to send a message. You're not trying to shoot Drizzy, obviously, but you're trying to send a message. If it's a crash out thing, then what's the motive for the crash out? Then it would only circle back to the whole stupid Kendrick Lamar beef. If it's a crash out thing.
No. I think it's a message. We're not saying different things. I think, of course, it's a message, right? Because if it's not a message, you try to scale that motherfucking fence from somewhere and try to get up in that bitch to go find that nigga, right?
Yeah.
My nigga. If you allegedly, this is supposed to be tied in with Weekend Manager's house getting shot up. The same way his house was shot up, his security was shot up and put in critical condition. This happened to Drake's security at his location, at his home, which happened at Cash home a week prior. His security in critical condition in Encino, California, out here in LA. So you do the timestamps But you the timestamp king, you know, Akademiks, DRAKES. Do the timestamp king, do the timestamps, and really do your due diligence. Go talk to 1090 Jake. Man, that's the boy. He's the FBI for real. He know everything. Why you don't got 1090 Jake on the phone with you? He would have told, yo, these guys, yeah, he would have had the whole breakdown, my nigga. But now they want to say, it's a crash out, it's Kendrick. Like, stop even saying stupid shit like that, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Canada beef, my nigga. Toronto wars, niggas. A lot of gangster shit going on out there. Y'all don't know about, man. But let's continue. Let's go.
I think it's a crash out. I think it's a message that you hit the security guard, but it's a crash out because if you're trying to send a message to Drake, I would probably think maybe at his home would be probably the dumbest place to do it, where he's invested millions in security. It would be probably.
What are you talking about? So where they supposed to hit him at? The studio? The nightclub? Nah, nigga. You came to my house, allegedly. I'm coming to your house. Allegedly. This nigga talking about why they go to his house? Why they go to Cash House? Allegedly. Let's go, y'all. This nigga crazy, man. That's why nerds don't need to talk about street shit, man.
Better if you knew he was in a tour bus or something, you try to just send a couple shots at that and drive off, rather than drive to his house. Like, that felt like, yo, you're almost kind of like walking yourself in a precinct, but you're convinced he won't get caught, right?
I feel like if you want to send a message to somebody and you send it to them at their home, you make them feel uncomfortable to be at their home. It's one thing to send, shoot somebody on a tour bus or whatever. You might not ever use that tour bus ever again. You might not be in that location. But if you shoot at somebody at your home, it's worse than getting a break-in and entry. You don't feel good now when you're driving toward the gate. You're looking over your shoulder to see if somebody's gonna pop out the bushes with a gun. Like, that's crazy shit, Ak. You yourself, as a man who.
Now, I like this dude, no Frank Ocean, but this man is talking some real grown man shit to this nigga, man. Listen, pay attention, man. Be a motherfucking sponge and soak up game, my man. He telling you some real shit. It's very uncomfortable if a nigga come to your front door. You want to move. You want to sell the property. You know what I mean? It's different from hitting a nigga on a tour bus. You come to a nigga doorstep, I don't want to be here no more. I'm not safe. And allegedly, they can't have guns out here. So his security is on some Hong Kong Phooey shit or some batons. They can't have guns. So if a motherfucker come and shoot your security who can't have a gun because it's illegal in Canada and pop your security in a motherfucking country that's illegal to have guns, whoever got this gun, nigga, could come back with another. Man, listen, man, it's not safe. I'm not sleeping there for a long time. How about that? So how about that? It's pressure. Dumbass pressure. Learn a lesson about the street shit, buddy. Let's go. Fair use.
Lives in a gated community. If you're not gonna feel as comfortable pulling up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
if you want to really send a message so that a nigga don't feel comfortable anymore.
Let me ask you a question.
And at the same time, there's been multiple incidents over the years that have been, shootings around the OVO camp. There was the club that Chubbs had up on Adelaide years ago.
Yeah.
Where a gentleman was shot in the parking lot. Crazy. Like, they had the shooter was driving and shooting at the same time. And it was out of the movie.
Wait, the driver was a shooter?
There was a few shooters, and one person in the back was shooting, and the driver was shooting as well. So when they were pulling the car up out of the parking lot backwards, when they were reversing, the driver continued shooting at the same time. There's a video of this shit.
No,
I was like, these niggas is cowboys.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Between me, you, and 100,000 people watching, do you think Drake immediately now knows where this came from?
Ooh,
do you think he has any idea?
Possibly. I don't think maybe he might have a bullseye right on the money, but he probably has a few things in mind of where it could come from. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, immediately I would think, who am I into it with like that? Who the hell am I into it with like that? That they feel that they have to send. That's a powerful fucking message. Like,
yo, Ak, there's one thing you didn't sorry to interrupt you, but you didn't review when you were covering the Family Matters video.
Yeah.
In the last beat, when he's over there,
he goes to
talking to that dude. Who the hell is he talking to, nigga? That's why I was trying to figure out when I was reacting to the shit. Who the fuck is that nigga with the bandana, with the tattoo on his neck that he's talking to?
Wait, are you asking this like rhetorically, or you're genuinely asking who he is?
No, I'm asking for real, because I watched your reaction. I did a reaction, and we assumed at first that it was some kind of Hell's Angels, but then when we looked at it a little bit more, that looked like a Mexican or some kind of, some kind of blood. So, and it was just a random conversation that's happening in the video. Why is it there?
Hey, from what I got told, this is what I got told. Okay, that's what I got told. I get a random call, and a random call that says, "Hey, listen,
look how they try to put it on California. Who's this guy, man? It don't look like no woo woo woo. It look like a blood. California politics, man. Bloods ain't wearing bandanas like that no more. Unless it's a video, bro. They hang that shit out their pocket, man. You rarely see a blood with some shit tied around his head running around LA. That's not happening, nigga. You putting yourself on blast, nigga. They had that shit hanging out they pocket. Whether it's a blood card or the Crip card. You ain't gonna see nobody walking around like this, my nigga. That's not happening, bro. So that's not no blood. I'm gonna say that for real. Living in LA since 96. Niggas ain't walking around like this right now. Unless it's a video shoot or some shit like this. Nah, niggas ain't walking around like that, brother. That's not a blood. But let's continue.
By the way, you see the guy who's Drake's talking to at the end of the video with the bandana?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the leaders of Hell's Angel.
Oh, shit.
And allegedly that guy lives in the neighborhood with Drake. He lives in Drake's neighborhood, allegedly. So he's in this neighborhood. Drake fucks with him. Recently, Drake posted a bike. Drake bike Hell's Angel. And I thought that was sending a message. I thought that was sending a message. Drake had posted some bike. See, even Keep Six posted. Yo, Drake flexes his Hell Angel ties on his story.
Yeah, I posted it too. And at the same time, there was years ago, there was a picture that he had with the Hell's Angels sweater.
Yeah. So from and it would make sense if I'm listening to Drake.
Now let me give y'all a little Canadian history, man. Well, we was out there early, I want to say 2000s, right? Early 2000s. We out there. We know a big dude from the Hells Angels, one of the leaders from the Hells Angels. That brought us out there to do the show. So more to the story. Hells Angels is big out there in Canada, and they run a lot of shit. And I ain't gonna say what they run, but they run a lot of shit. And they run that shit. They run the whole Canada. Period. When some shit go down, it's Hells Angels, man. Period. When you need some permission to do something, it's Hells Angels, man. I'm telling you. So, and we ain't even in Toronto. We in, I want to say Vancouver. We in Vancouver on this side. So, it's all bikers and shit. You know what I mean? Coming to the party and whatnot. This is in my heyday. I wasn't married. So I'm leaving the club with like the baddest chick in the building. And I guess she had an ex-dude in there that was part of a little bike gang, and he was mad. So he tried to, talk some shit about me, you know what I mean, while I was walking down the street with the chick. I'm a rowdy ass Oakland nigga, man. And, you know, he looked like a puny, skinny ass, you know, little Indian white dude. You know, I pressed him quick. You know what I mean? Ran up on him and got surrounded, nigga, quick. And all them niggas had knives out because they can't have guns. They had knives. I'm surrounded by about 30 daggers. And the leader of the Hells Angels, man, broke through that motherfucker. I already fired on the nigga. I forgot I fired on the nigga. My ring flew off. Lost my ring. So I already fired on the nigga. You get it! Took off on the nigga. Then they all put out knives, right? So my Hells Angel, the dude that brought me out there, Jay, what's his name? Jay. His name was Jay, man. Rest in peace. He had died out there. But big Jay, you know what I mean? He came and broke the shit up. He knew the dude's fathers because they was, you know, my age, younger Hells Angels, or younger bikers. He knew their fathers. Like, if I tell your father what's up, he's gonna be mad at you. And they just, you know, stopped. You know what I mean? Hopped on their bikes and rode off, man. So Jay saved, man. I would have got stabbed 1,000 times that night, nigga. Literally by many Hells Angel niggas, man. But the big Hell Angel OG stopped it, and I was good money, man. So more of the story is the Hells Angels run Canada, period. So if Drake tapped in with the Hells Angels, nigga, that's the people who run that shit. More of the story. Hands down. Let's go, y'all.
Who starts off the
Slick J, man. Thank you, Slick J, my nigga Slick J, man. Well, come on, man. Y'all remember that story. Slick motherfucking J, man. Slick J, man. Rest in peace to Slick J, man. Absolutely, man. See, boom. Slick J, man. That was my guy up there in Canada, man. Hells Angel, you know what I mean? And he broke the shit up, and I would have got poked 1,000 times that night if it weren't for Slick J, man. So rest in peace to Slick J. Real Hells Angel official, real boss man up there in Vancouver, man. But let's continue, man. Sorry about the little storytelling. But I know them boys run that shit up there. That's all I'm going to say, man. Let's continue.
Track. If you go to Family Ties, Drake Family, no, not Family Ties, I mean Family Matters. He literally starts off by saying, you know who really bang a set? YG, you know who really bang a set? Chuck TCB. And he basically paints out a picture like, you're not a guy like that. Like he's like literally says, yo, he said, but if you had a set, they would give you as a DP, but you a civilian gang, in real life you PC. Now, I think a lot of people on the surface look at that to be like, yo, well, Drake, aren't you like a civilian too? And I think Drake, in a subtle way, not that Drake is repping nothing, is almost showing that, yo, I'm probably in or around the whereabouts of certain mans that's like kind of like that more than you are, bro. Just like we two different people. I think that's the only significance I could possibly see, because that whole thing where Drake is walking and talking to this dude, it's like really dark. There's just like something dark about it. It felt like it was like Drake ordering a hit. It felt dark.
Look at his facial expressions. He doesn't look like he's having a happy conversation.
Yeah,
it looks like they're having a serious conversation.
Yeah, it felt dark. And by the way, years ago, I think the Toronto Star.
Look at these nerd niggas. It looked dark. It looked like he put a hit out, man. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm done with this shit, man. I play a little bit more. I put the motherfucking link out there. We're going to talk about it. I'm playing some more shit, and we're going to talk about it, man. Give Ak about 5 more minutes, man. We done with this shit. But I want him to really, admit that it wasn't Kendrick. I want him to get to the OBO versus EXO shit, man. They're going to get into that right quick. I want them to get into that. But he all fucking detracting and shit, talking about this Hells Angel shit, man. Get to the shit, man. You remind me of the chick I played earlier, man. Get to the T, nigga. No Frank Ocean, no Diddy Bop, nigga. Stop playing. Yada.
They wrote this whole piece about, they said, they were like, yo, why is he, and the Vancouver Sun did too. They said, why is he rocking and supporting Hells Angels so much? You get what I mean?
Well, I'll give you a Easter egg.
Go ahead.
My Montreal Connects stand up, now fall down.
Oh,
Last Heart 6.
Yeah.
So I'm live in Toronto, but I'm originally from Montreal. Montreal, where the Hells Angels run, is basically one of the roots of the places where the Hells Angels come from, and that's most of the Hells Angels in Canada
I told y'all they run that shit. I told y'all Hell's Angels run that shit. What I tell y'all?
Pretty much live in Montreal.
Oh, wow. Shit, this shit was already on Genius. It says Drake suggests his connections, whether shooters or intelligence, can be mobilized and stand down at any notice. And he says specifically Canada has significant Hell's Angels presence. And they identified the dude. Yeah. Andrew Curnew. Yeah, Andrew Curnew. And they said that's Drake's neighbor.
That's crazy. So listen, I don't want to tie anything together. I'm not here trying to indict nobody or anything like that, but Drake got way more shit going on than issues with Kendrick, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of these media publications that are trying to say, well, the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef is exacerbated to a degree where, I don't know, it's gotten under control. Like, shut the fuck up. These niggas, ain't nobody shooting nobody over no rap words, dog. No matter how deep or how crazy it gets. Ain't nobody shooting each other over that shit.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I'm looking at this dude. This
fuck the dude.
Oh shit. Yeah,
and even with this whole thing, when the guard came to see what the whole commotion was, that's when he got shot.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this
nerds, all nerds would say is wow. All right, let's stop this. Boom. Enough of this nerd. I can't do it no more. I can't do this shit no more, my nigga. I can't. Nerd nigga alert. I can't do it. Nigga hurt my ears, man. I can't listen to nerd shit too long. Anxiety attack, man. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, I hit the link out. My sis Unique in the motherfucker, man. Unique, tap in, nigga. Shanique will tap in. Y'all tap in. I threw the link out. But I want to present this one more thing that breaks down, I think, the beef between Drake and his peoples, I think. Somebody had broke this shit down, man. But Jaguar Wright saying some other shit, man. I don't know what's up with her. This is all alleged. We can't believe shit Jaguar Wright say, but she got some alleged tea that she want to spill. Let's hear what she got to say, man. Fair use. Let's go, y'all.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Wow.
Girl, I'm not gonna lie. The next couple of days are chaotic because word on the street is Jaguar Wright is about to leak some jaw-dropping evidence exposing Drake as Lucian Grange's boy toy. The source claims Jaguar Wright is about to expose Lucian Grange for manipulating music numbers and charts in Drake's favor. What is this mess? So it looks like Jaguar Wright isn't done exposing the dark side of Hollywood, and this time she came with receipts exposing Drake and Lucian Grange DL relationship. And oh girl, this news has set the internet on fire. Imagine being in the middle of a rap battle with half of the industry and waking up to see receipts of your DL relationship.
Hold up, big swole up. Allegedly, a big ass allegedly. God damn. They came in shooting up the fucking club. Got AK-47, mini Dracos and shit. Woo, slow down, Turbo. Allegedly, man. This is all alleged, man. Shit. God damn. What the fuck? Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
With the most powerful in the music industry, I feel so bad for Drake. See, fans have been suspecting Drake to be on the DL for a very long time, and rumors about his sexuality started after he dropped his Certified Lover Boy album. In one of the songs in the album titled Girls Want Girls, Drake raps, staring at your dress, cause it's see-through, yeah, talking all the shit that you've been through, yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too, and don't even let us talk about the whole BBL allegation, AB sketching claims, and other controversies. So people have been suspecting him for a long time, but then things took an unexpected turn a few days ago when Kanye appeared in a podcast and spilled the tea on how Drake was Lucian Grange's boy toy. He said,
a rich baby daddy is like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
But then a few days after Kanye publicly called Lucian Grange Drake's sugar daddy, word started going around that Jaguar Wright is going to leak a recording between Drake and Lucian to prove Drake was indeed DL and was Lucian's boy toy. And I kid you not, inside sources are reporting that this...
Hold on. I don't believe that shit. Where the fuck Jaguar Wright gonna get some secret recording that she only got. Like, fuck out of here, man. Jaguar be reaching and she getting her bread from these interviews. I get it. She the female Charleston White, but god damn, you ain't in the camp, bitch. You ain't got no secret recording. Stop that. I don't believe you. You need more people, Jaguar. And your crazy ass got kicked out of the motherfucking store, arrested, all types of shit. I don't believe you, Jaguar. But let's continue. Fair use.
This evidence is demim. For those who might not be aware, Lucian Grange is the CEO of Universal Music, a position he has held since 2010, and he is often referred to as the most powerful man in music. Rumors of Lucian being DL have been going around in the industry for more than a decade, but people were scared to talk about it because of the fear of being canceled. But then music producer Lil Rod Jones damned all the consequences and not only exposed Lucian for being DL, he filed a lawsuit against him. So Lucian's name first popped up in the Lil Rod Jones lawsuit as Lil Rod Jones accused him of participating in freak-offs with Diddy and Diddy having secret recordings of Lucian. The lawsuit reads, while living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia Habtemariam, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. Upon information and belief, these individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent, and as is the case with the homosexual sex tape of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. Lucian's legal team then put out a statement denying Lucian's involvement in anything.
God damn, allegedly. Shit. I ain't know I was about to play all this shit. God damn. This is a breakdown on the Lucian nigga, man. Like, god damn. Boy, Kanye done made motherfuckers come with receipts. Lord. The internet never motherfucking loses, man. What the fuck? They done brought up all types of... We ain't never heard this about this nigga. Like, where this come from? We don't know who this dude is. He's a very powerful dude, man. We don't know who this man is, but this all alleged. But god damn, the internet going crazy. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Sexual with Diddy saying, in an offensively reckless complaint, Sir Lucian has been improperly dragged into this matter despite having no knowledge of nor any involvement in any of Mr. Combs's alleged conduct. Not only will we demonstrate the offensive falsity of these claims, but we will seek recovery of every penny of cost and damage caused by their assertion. With Lucian's name appearing on Diddy's lawsuit and Kanye accusing him of being DL and Drake's baby daddy, fans started connecting the dots, and trust me, the whole thing was making a lot of sense. While we know Kanye is one hell of a big mouth and most people think he is crazy, one thing we can all agree about Kanye is he always says the truth and he is always standing on business. So hours after Kanye spilled the tea on how Lucian was, Drake's sugar daddy fans did what they know how to do best. They put on their FBI jackets and started digging for information or anything they could lay their hands on. And a few hours later, they dug out this video of Lucian talking about Drake having an unlimited budget. And whenever he comes knocking that he needed money, he was going to approve it.
I have one specific question about a lyric that I wanted to ask you. So on Stay Schemin', Drake says, tell Lucian I said, fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget.
Tell Lucian I said, fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget.
Did Drake call you up after that and say, hey, I need more money for my project?
If ever Drake or whenever Drake calls up and says he needs more money for his project, I give it to him.
That's probably the right.
He's the greatest.
For those who might not be aware, record labels have budgets for every artist signed to them, budgets for music production, media promotion, and music videos. But then every artist signed Universal Music is under a budget. Why is Drake so different? Why does Drake seem to have an unlimited budget? Again, y'all remember he got a bumper $500 million deal from Universal Music a few years back. So what makes Drake so different from other artists, and why is he so special to Lucian? So word on the street is that Jaguar Wright is about to come out with some jaw-dropping evidence showing Lucian is indeed Drake's sugar daddy. Jaguar revealed that Drake got his last with Universal not because of his musical abilities, but because Drake pleased Lucian sexually. She revealed that Lucian has deep connections with different advertising companies and DSP. So when a new Drake joint drops, not only would it be on our faces till we fail in love with it, he gets the streaming numbers inflated, which in turn influences other listeners to go listen. The timing of this Jaguar Wright expose is pretty bad for Drake because he's currently in a rap battle with several artists in hip-hop, and this revelation is a new weapon in the arsenal of his ops. But then let's see if his ops are
we got it. This is crazy. Hey, the internet going nuts over this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Now they digging up all types of other shit that we ain't never knew about or heard about or thought about, my nigga. Who's this Lucius nigga? He's a big dog. But goddamn, I know everybody else know about him. Bo knows. Let's get you up in this motherfucker, man. Bo, what's happening with you, man?
Peace and blessing. What to do, man?
Man, you know how we do this shit, man. What the fuck weekly, man? It's going down, man.
Activate.
Yeah, smoke a vape. But a lot of shit going down, man. The man, prayers and speedy recovery for the security. This ain't no joking matter. That dude is in critical condition, so no joking. You know, prayers and speedy recovery. You know, for that man. And let's get to the shit though. You know, the boy Crib got shot up, man. You know, a lot of outlets and shit trying to point it at the Kendrick beef, not knowing that it's some real Canada beef. How you feel about the shit, man?
I'm just like so shocked that they got pistols out there in Canada. Like, damn, I thought they had like the sharpest daggers in earth out there.
I told you I got surrounded by knives. Nobody pulled out a gun when I was in my little scuffle.
Every time I go out there, I ain't never knew them having them damn pistols out there. They had the damn exclusive ass knives and shit.
Exclusive knives and exclusive batons that extend out. They're short. Stand out about 7 foot and bop your ass, nigga. So they was known for that. They wasn't known for no gunplay. So it's a real gunplay to be out there. Them niggas connected. Whoever did that.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that shit crazy. Just to hear them about that shit, just like, damn. I was like, and they tripping like that out there too? Like that? Damn.
Canada got gangs. They got gangsters out there.
Yeah, I know. I know they got a lot of Somalians out there too. A lot of Africans, a lot of refugees out there. Been out there for years.
They got a lot of Hell's Angels out there, my nigga.
That too.
You know, so it's a lot of activity going on. It's a lot of politics going on out there, you know, that America really don't know about. You know what I mean? So unless the people that really go out there and really tapped in, like, yeah, it's a real underworld shit out there. You know, everybody got gangster shit wherever I go. Everybody got some people that's really on some real gangster motion out there. You know what I mean? I done been overseas with some of the most gangsterous Germany motherfuckers, the most gangsterous niggas from Sweden, the most gangsters. I'm talking about mob shit, like run shit. You know what I mean? Like underworld shit. So it's everywhere. It's not just in America, man. They got gangs and criminal empires everywhere. And they with all the shit, period. That's all I'm saying on that, you know?
That part. Yeah, it's serious. This shit crazy. It ain't about no Drake and Kendrick. Nah, that shit, it's some real serious shit. They just sticking to the rap.
I think
that's some real life beef shit.
I don't think that ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. I ain't gonna put my brother Kendrick up in that.
It don't.
Whatever going down in Toronto, you know, that's their business, you know. And then if you won, my nigga, you literally won. Why do that? You know what I mean? You won already. There's no reason to say, hey, man, go do this. Like, nah, man, victory lap, man. Niggas over here in California, nigga, doing crip walk routines and shit on TikTok, running victory laps. It's victory. Why would anybody do that after a victory? Like, it don't make sense. So don't like how they point this shit at Kendrick. It's not fair. I don't like how they saying that the company is saying that Kendrick need to apologize and say that he's not a pedo, allegations and all this shit. Like, why don't Drake have to apologize publicly and say that, you know, he'd never hit on his wife, or he never, you know, whatever the baby is, it's his baby. It ain't somebody else's baby. He never got touched, this, that, and the third. Why is this only for Drake's side? You know? So that's the thing I didn't understand. Like, if they both disrespected each other, they both need to apologize for the disrespect publicly, or whatever UMG required, you know, not just Kendrick, you know. Like, he went against the grain. Like, you don't think Drake went against the grain? Saying this nigga got touched, saying he got molested,
That's
saying
crazy.
his baby is
Allegedly.
by, saying his baby by another nigga, saying that he beat on his girl. Like, nigga, talking about his uncle. Like, come on, my nigga.
That's crazy.
I'm just being even. I think they both need to apologize if that's the deal. You know, say, hey, it was around, we was bullshitting y'all. None of that shit is true. We was joking with y'all. They both say that, cool. But I don't think it should just be on Kendrick to say it. That's bullshit when he won. You know, and it's bullshit when the labels put that shit out. All that shit is on UMG. Interscope is up under UMG. So y'all got this shit on DSPs. I'm gonna pull it up. This shit is on iTunes.
Oh man, they just sent me something that on Amazon saying it's on there. I said, whoa.
They're not like us. This shit is on iTunes, bro. This iTunes. This Kendrick. This iTunes. They not like us.
It's on everything.
And it say Interscope. So yeah, the labels put this shit out. So at the end of the day, my nigga, how y'all making all that money? Now it's all bad. I don't get that one. That puzzled me, you know.
Wow.
That puzzled me. But hey, it's a good battle. I think it ended cool. You know what I mean? I think that.
So it's over with. So it ain't no more.
I don't think so. Shit, a nigga crib get shot up and they trying to point fingers at a nigga. You come with another song right now? Good luck. Not a good idea, my nigga. Hold that. Hold that for the album, nigga. No. No.
Oh
right
shit.
All songs stored in the computer right now. Nigga, don't drop nothing right now. Man,
That'd be cold.
House got shot up. A security got shot in critical condition. Nigga, yeah. Whole fire.
Damn. Omar's coming.
Down, nigga. You better not drop right now. It'd be oh my lord, not right now. That's why niggas investigating shit. This ain't cool to drop right now. Motherfuckers trying to paint your beef in this shit. Nah, you did that. Nigga made an anthem and shit. Leave that shit alone. And all them songs you got, save a couple for the album, nigga. You about to drop the album, save a couple for the album, my nigga, but not now. This is not the right time. No, hell no. Do not drop nothing right now, man. Hell no. This is not the right time, man. Period, man. But shit, thanks for tapping in, my nigga. I appreciate you, my nigga. Salute. Bo Nose in the building, man. Yeah, I don't think it'd be a great idea for Kendrick to drop anything right now, dissing Drake. I think whatever the investigation going on with that situation needs to, you know, happen and let that shit do what it do, man. I would stop rapping against that nigga right now because you don't want to get implicated in what's going down out there. And these raps could further implicate you because they already implicate you from the raps that you dropped already. So, nah. Slow down, Turbo. And yeah, good battle. You killed that shit, and Drake killed that shit. Until the last song. Drake, that last song was a lot of explaining. I ain't like that one. I ain't like that one, man. You feel me? Yeah, Kendrick, that guy, man. Leave that lyrical spiritual miracle. Like that nigga is a lyrical spiritual miracle. So Nigga, everything he talking about God and prayers and hey, he's tapped in with the Elohim, my friend. You can't rock it. Yeah, you can't defeat that, bro. You can't defeat when the motherfucker lined up with the planets, the moons, and the stars and the quasars. When that nigga lined up with the planets, hey man, leave that boy alone, my nigga. Let that boy live. Let him eat. Hey, let him finish his breakfast, man. Kendrick for the win. And I could play some more shit if y'all ain't ready to leave, man. You know, it's almost 2 a.m. But I could play some more shit. I could look up some more shit right quick. I want to look up the breakdown right quick. Let me see. It's a breakdown that did the whole fucking thing. As far as the somebody, let me see. OVO. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. OVO XOB display. Straight. Okay, man. Fuck it. We gotta go to King AK-47. He's doing this shit for 2 hours, though. We can't wait 2 hours for that, my brethren. Let me find this shit for y'all. Okay, let's see what this guy got to say. I think he breaking it down. No Frank Ocean, y'all. All right, let's end it with this, man. We got to figure out what this shit is going down. Why it's beef with these fellas, man. So, alleged beef with XO and OVO, man. So, let's see what's going down. We got to know why niggas' houses are getting shot up, allegedly. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Grandma most likely knows about the ongoing beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And not to take anything away from one of the biggest rap beefs in history, it looks like there's another one going on that's even more serious that includes Drake within the city of Toronto, which has apparently reached a boiling point, with his mansion apparently getting hit up in a brazen late-night drive-by shooting
of Drake's home. It's not clear at this point what the nature of the investigation is. It's also unclear if this is connected to an overnight shooting that police have told us about in the area where shots rang.
But what if I told you that an almost identical attack went down just days ago in Los Angeles at EXO top manager Cash mansion in Encino?
Investigators, they're still trying to piece together exactly what led up to a shooting outside a music executive's house. Security guard was rushed to the hospital and the armed suspects are still on the loose.
This situation is honestly crazy and developing and could be a possible escalation in an already wild rap beef that honestly might just have some of the world's biggest pop stars included in it, in brazen crash out incidents that could soon end up being one of the most violent rap beefs in recent history, man. We're going to get into it right now and everything that went down because it's breaking news today. And honestly, a lot of this might honestly get further updated later down the road because this is all information.
So you see that, right? Fair use. You see that. He said that Cash house got shot up. Security got shot. Critical condition. Drake house got shot up. Security got shot. Critical condition. This is a week apart. Hell of a coinky ding. I'm not pointing no fingers, but hell of a coinky ding. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
That's coming out right now, man. So we're going to tap into this right now. Real Estate Safe World. You already know what's going on. Tap into the link in the description for merch. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so whenever I tune in, y'all tune in right away, man.
I know there's a lot of interest in this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much. What I do know, I will advise you of, and I will take a few questions at the end. This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the...
Initial reports came out that there was a shooting in the Bridle Path area of Toronto, a rich enclave in the city where the ultra-wealthy have mansions. Initially, it was reported that it was on Drake Street, but people at first sort of dismissed it, saying that it could have been something that was just in the area, which doesn't even make sense. Like, when are you really hearing about shootings in an area where billionaires live? Later, news came out that the whole incident that went down was apparently right at Drake's front door. There was actually another shooting following that close by too, and that a man had seriously been injured and rushed into emergency surgery. This later turned out that this man was Drake's security guard, personal bodyguard. Police responded to reports of a drive-by shooting outside of a Toronto property owned by Canadian rapper Drake, which left one victim badly injured. The shooting, which happened in the Ritzy Bridle Path neighborhood, took place at around 2:10 a.m. Police posted on social media. Officers found a man with serious injuries near the corner of Bayview and Lawrence Avenues, which is where the second shooting was, and he was taken to the hospital. The victim appeared to be a security guard for the rapper, according to CBC. Police said the suspects fled in a vehicle. Officials have not released a description of the alleged shooter or the car. Following this incident, there was reportedly a second shooting within that same area over on that Bayview Ave and Lawrence Ave area around 10 minutes later. While this incident is shocking in itself, it seems that it's almost a mirror incident from what went down in the 29th of April when a known op of Drake that has fans pointing fingers and authorities in Toronto apparently looking to contact authorities in Los Angeles too, man, which we're going to get into right now in chapter 2. Toronto versus LA. It's no secret that Drake has a lot of ops right now. In fact, I'd probably say bro is damn near the Osama bin Laden of the rap game. Probably damn near going to be hiding in a cave after all this. He basically said that he's going to be cooperating with the authorities.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Weeknd is a singer. Drake said you got bodied by a singer, nigga. The fuck is going on, man? This shit crazy. Allegedly, man. This all alleged, man. Shit.
On everything, and a lot of people are saying that he's a snitch for that, but it's honestly, what else can you really do when your person that's working for you got shot? I think you're kind of forced to. I don't know Canadian law or anything like that, but I feel like you're probably going to be forced to cooperate as much as you know. Not that bro even knows anything. People are pointing fingers all over the place because Drake obviously has a lot of issues, not only within the U.S., but also within his city. It definitely does not look like it's all good in the six. A lot of people within Toronto talk about all the time that it's really a dog-eat-dog mentality within the Toronto rap scene. A lot of rappers have been gunned down, famous ones, Houdini, Smoke Dogg. A lot of crazy shit has basically gone down within the Toronto scene. And currently, there's a lot of feelings going towards Drake in this because a lot of people feel that he has been taking advantage of the streets and basically using it to build his image while not really representing the city or keeping up with his promises of showing love to the city in that the way that he should, being the quote-unquote sixth god. For example, known shooter and troll Top 5, who's currently locked for allegedly shooting a college student in a failed drill, came out and said OVOK and that Drake hasn't done anything for the city. While he later came out and backtracked those statements, a video with Press's associate Bundog on live showed Top 5 essentially saying that OVO and Drake had to pay some type of fee if they're looking to get love in the city. Like I said, Top 5 later framed it as a joke, but in reality, I feel like this was a clear attempt at extortion. Knowing that Top 5 has some pretty deep street ties and is apparently a crash out willing to take niggas out at a moment's notice. Drake was later seen commenting on this and joking about it, but
Yo, who's that? Shit. Oh, a rabbit hole gets deeper, man. Kendrick Lamar verse. God damn. Who was that guy? Shit gets deep in Toronto, man. Lord. I thought it'd be some Hell's Angels, man. Some street niggas, man. Let's go, y'all.
I feel like he might have either slid some money his way or could be that Drake doesn't necessarily trust him and was just trying to laugh it off to try to, keep a damage control. Regardless, though, this is a clear example of how things are treacherous in the city for Drake. you don't really know who to trust. However, one group that he has been constantly antagonizing and dissing through his beef, besides Kendrick, has been The Weeknd's imprint XO. XO with The Weeknd and his managers Cash XO and company have pretty much been the second most dissed people in Drake's new songs, where he constantly said that they were fake, not up to shit, were junkies, blunt runners for his security guard Chubbs. But it seems the most overlooked detail of this that probably flew under the radar due to Drake's crazy rap beef with Kendrick was there was an almost identical incident that happened to Drake just several days ago in the Encino neighborhood in California, where Cash XO's $12 million mansion was shot up and his security guard was shot multiple times, which we'll get into right now.
After a security guard was shot while working at a $12 million home. NBC4's Gordon Takumasu is at the scene. Gordon, what do we know so far?
Hey, you, take a monetize. Like I said earlier, when I broke the news that his house got shot up and the security got shot, I told Mac Mean, I said, didn't fucking somebody, either The Weeknd or his manager house got robbed? And he looked it up. It turns out that it wasn't a robbery, that the house got shot up. He pulled it up and I was like, it was a week ago, right? And he's like, nah, that was last year. They're like, no, it was a week ago. I said, yeah, because I heard that the manager or Weeknd house got robbed, you know, but it ended up being it got shot up. You know what I mean? So I heard that news already, and now I'm hearing his house get shot up.
Well, Annabelle, it happened down this private driveway, which includes large and stately homes that are concealed from view by the main street by trees, hedges, and walls. It's a shooting that sent a security guard to the hospital, the home of a very important producer. Zillow lists a house here.
Police responded to a shooting that occurred at 2:25 a.m. at 17528 Jaden Lane, according to Officer A. De La Torre with the Los Angeles Police.
Read what he said, 2:25 a.m. Drake security got shot around the same time, like around 2:30, around the same time. So not only was both their security got shot, but it was at the same fucking time in front of both their cribs. I don't know if it's a coinky dink, but y'all tell me, man. Fair use, man. We need 1090 Jake for shit like this, man. I don't even like to talk about shit like this, but we're gonna end it on a note that really break this shit down. I just wanted to really have somebody break down, you know, just the two houses getting shot up similar. That's it. Fair use. Let's go, y'all.
Police department. A security guard was posted up at his post and heard multiple gunshots. It's at that point he realized he was wounded, De La Torre said. According to police, paramedics took the 37-year-old security guard to a hospital in unknown condition. De La Torre said the suspects who fled the scene were described as 3 males. The house is currently on sale for nearly $12 million, according to Zillow, and it has 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, gated, hedged, and is equipped with a state-of-the-art security system. And the homeowner is none other than Amir Cash Essamilian, a music executive and the founder of XO Records. And he's linked to some of the biggest hip-hop artists right now, including Belly, Nav, and The Weeknd, who's the most streamed artist in the world. It's almost crazy to see that both of these groups of crash outs really pulled up to each of these individual houses at around 2 a.m. both times. The Drake one was at 2 a.m., the Cash one was at 2 a.m. And the only people injured in this were their bodyguards. Imagine having to put your life on the line for XO, or imagine going out telling your wife that you love her and you're putting your life on for OVO. At first, it seemed like both of these incidents could pretty much go unsolved, but it seems like there's some type of joint task force between both of these cities crossing international lines that's going to be looking at both of this and investigating, which is honestly the first time that I've ever heard of something going on.
All right, so there you have it, man. It's getting ugly in fucking Toronto, man. So that's the breakdown of both them cribs getting shot up similarly, same time, same style. Y'all add that shit up, man. I ain't good at math. Psych. But yeah, man. Somebody said they want to hear Not Like Us. They Not Like Us before we get up out of here. So I will present that before we get up out of here. And hey, shit, man, victory lap for Kendrick, man. He definitely won. Definitely, when you got motherfuckers, all this, the YouTubers react. Kendrick won. Oh, fuck, I gotta do the YouTube reaction one. I ain't got. Do I got it? Nah, let me play this one in, man. My bad, y'all. Oh, video unavailable. Oh shit. All right, well, let me find it right quick for y'all. My bad, freak ass nigga, freak ass guy. All right, y'all, let's get this shit going. Fair use, y'all. Lord. Ouchies. This was like an ether, my nigga. Like, shit. Ouchies, Kendrick. You had to do a nigga like that, bro. Mustard. You had to do a nigga like that, bro. I see dead people.
Hey, Mustard on the beat, hope, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street and hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the floor on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 that fuck him up. Wop, 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 I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something? P-Rest, that's for bitching. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no love boy, you ball boy, fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in content. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow like he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up. What, 21, get your false street cred. Thug, did you feel like you a slime in your head? Hey, what, Quavo said you can be from Northside. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. OV ho. Say OV ho. OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
Oh shit! You got to bring the no Vaseline back. Goddamn, Kendrick, why you had to do the boy like that, man? You got academics over there sweating and shit. Got niggas painting narratives and shit. And, hey, what if he did this, man? That'd have been so cool. Shut your nerd ass up and make some vlogs, nigga. Make some motherfucking videos, nigga. We do not need to hear no plot of a rap plot from no goddamn Fedademics or Drakademics. Sorry about that. That's why he lost. Listen to your dumb ass. On that note, I'm out this motherfucker, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. It's late night. What the fuck weekly, man. Hey, the war is over, man. We officially have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Salute the motherfucking Kendrick. Salute to y'all for tapping in, man. I see y'all shit on Thursday, man. Smoke a Lot Radio. Friday, Wonder Twins, man. We back at it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hit them likes and subscribes on the way out. And I'm out with y'all, nigga. Deuces. Yada. Oh, boy.